Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome back.
Yep.
You're off having a good time hunting, bow hunting.
I have been. Yep. It's been hot out, but hopefully, I think this week it's gonna cool down some.
Yeah.
And rain, which will be nice, so you can actually stock stuff.
Make it, yeah. Hard to stalk through a Lego field.
Yes, exactly. That's it.
Yeah. But you did see some?
I did. I actually saw quite a few. I saw one where I could almost get a shot at him, but as we were talking earlier, he made me trying to walk through the Lego field. But there's quite a few out there.
Crunchy stick Lego field.
Yeah, I was up there again last night, and there's quite a few herds, granted, on private property going in there, but they've been real quiet, though. They haven't been bugling very much. I was kind of shocked by it. I think they're just delayed. I don't know if it's the weather or what, but I heard a couple bugles. I heard one last night, and then my dad hit a deer on the way back, and so we got out to look for the deer, and I heard one more bugle, and that was about it.
Did he get the roadkill tag?
No, it ended up on the end bar, and
They can have it.
yeah, that was kind of there. Like, well, I'm not going to deal with that to go
No.
get a deer, so yeah.
Not for a roadkill deer.
No, exactly. But yeah, no, so I'm going to go out again tomorrow and Wednesday in the mornings at least, and see if I can't stick something.
Tomorrow, Wednesday's the day. It's gonna be cold and rainy.
I know, it's going to be
They'll
like,
be either bedded up and not moving. You'll be able to sneak on them.
yep.
I bet you'll be able to smell them really good.
I bet you they will be moving a lot more though. Like, I think those bulls will be out there chasing their cows because it will be so much cooler. They'll have more energy. They won't just be sucking. So I'm
Always
hoping.
if the rut's just starting, they won't be sitting too. They'll be herding up, rounding up the cows,
Yeah.
getting ready for it.
Yeah, I think
I'm jealous. I
I
need
think
to
we'll
do.
be good.
I need to do archery next year.
Do it.
I'm going to. I got the permit or the
The license.
license or whatever. So
Yeah, that's
Sierra does too. She wants to do it too.
Well, let's go. Dump the kids with my old man. We'll make him watch them.
They can come along too. Got to have somebody drag it.
Yeah, that's true.
They'd
That's
probably be
true.
angry if I didn't bring them. I don't
Yeah.
know how quiet they are. I took the daughter and her friends turkey hunting this year.
Mm-hmm.
We walked through the woods singing Sweet Caroline. It's like, I don't know why we're not finding any turkeys, but I guess Sweet Caroline just ain't the turkey call for this time of year.
Well, you know,
They had fun.
yeah. I mean, they have fun. That's the important
Yeah.
thing. But I brought Audrey with me last night, and she was really good. I was sucking. I was moving, and I had my pack on and the bow and everything. So by the time it was still like 80 degrees out. So by the time we were done, I was just like sweat dripping off my nose. And I looked back at her. She looks all refreshed. My back's all seized up, and yeah.
That's like me and Riley when we do the horse lessons. She's doing her 2-point, and I'm doing the half seat. Or maybe it's the other way. Maybe, she's half seat, I'm 2 points, and she's English, and I'm Western.
Yeah.
But, the instructor's like, how are your legs? I'm like, I'm old. They're hurting. Or I was like, mine are fine. Like, make her doing a couple extra laps here.
Yeah.
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 I'm good. I'm doing it for like 10 minutes. I'm fine. We can keep going. Like, that's enough. Start asking me.
Yeah. She wasn't even breathing hard. I was just like, because my cardio sucks right now.
Like,
so.
I try to work out.
Yeah.
My cardio always sucks.
Well, we did hike quite a bit yesterday. We probably hiked about 3 miles, and I've hiked quite a bit the past couple of days with all that. So my legs don't hurt anymore, but
That's good. That's just your back.
yeah, this is my back and my lungs. So yeah.
Speaking of carrying stuff,
Yes.
what we got here?
Well, this is my chest rig that I take. This is kind of like my, everything I have is in this, aside from my water source, which I could put it on the back if I wanted to, but I've been putting it on, I've got molly webbing on my pack too.
Okay.
So I just stick it in there. That way if I do need to shed it, it's not flopping around and
Yeah.
all that. But I did try putting it on here. It's great if you're going light, but
The minute you got to carry a day pack though.
Yeah.
I like those for that, but
yeah.
it's a good idea to be able to put a big day pack on something, but then it's permanently attached.
Right.
And if you want to drop it, you can. If you put the water bladder on it, you're not carrying anything else.
Exactly.
So it's an idea that doesn't go away, but it just never works.
Right.
But then you try to wear it in the vehicle and you're sitting there on a seat the whole time with the water bladder on the back.
Exactly, and that's kind of why I got it. I tried it last weekend because I bought this little sustainment thing. They call it their sustainment pouch with the water bladder a couple months ago, and I hadn't had a chance to try it out yet. So my trial and error was last weekend when I was out there because I knew it was going to be balls hot, and I just didn't like it. It's like if I have to pack something out and I have my little meat pack, like I can't. It's uncomfortable with that on there. And so I tried a couple other options, and then I just kind of said fuck it and took it off. But then I was getting my pack ready to go out yesterday, and I was like, oh, I'm an idiot. There's Molly stuff right here, like on the inside. It's on the inside of that. So even if you did have meat on there,
you still have your water.
Yeah, though you still have your water on there. So, and I figured, the pack goes with me everywhere too, unless I gotta shed it to go stock something. At which point I'm not that far away. So this is kind of just my bare bones, whatever. But I do have just about everything in here. So I do have my rangefinder. Keep that in there, and it does come. The rangefinder pouch comes with this handy cord. Like I didn't have to buy this separate.
Oh, it just came with it.
Yeah, it came with it. You just run it through there, and
which, if you want to know, best thing you can do: binoculars, rangefinders, tie them off. Because I lost a nice pair of 10-power binoculars out of my other pack after I shot a deer that way. Everything's tied off now.
Did you ever buy another set?
Oh yeah, I got the 12-power.
You got the 12, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, if you're watching this, I might have took advantage of the situation and bought 12-power ones instead.
I tell you what,
but I did look very hard for them, I promise.
Those 12 by 50s, because that's what I have. These things are awesome. It is a night and day difference between the 10 by 42s.
I never thought it would make that much difference. I'm like, I'll go for the more compact 10s, but you put a 10 and a 12 up next to each other.
Yep.
And the elk that I couldn't see, everybody else could see.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll never go back to 10s.
Yeah.
You don't really have any cost for going to 12.
Yeah. And the price, especially if you do like the Vortex Crossfires, it's like a $10 difference.
Yeah.
It's like $169 than $179.
Yeah.
So spend the extra $10 unless you're in the East Coast and you're not,
Yeah, you don't need it if you're in the thick woods.
Yeah.
But anything west of the Mississippi, east of the Cascades on the coast.
Yep.
Yeah, anything in that terrain, you want a 12 at least.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like
anything bigger is a little bit excessive, have it in your vehicle, but then it's hard to stably hold it.
Yep.
12 is about the perfect magnification.
I definitely agree. Like I never hunted with binoculars when growing up where I did, because it was a 100-yard shot was a far shot.
Yeah.
And so I didn't need them. And then I moved out here and I had shit ones that I bought at Walmart for $25.
The ones you couldn't look through for more than an hour and then your eyeballs and your head are hurting.
Yeah, but it's like everything else. You buy once, cry once. And, I bought my ex-wife a pair of 12 by 50s because I had 10 by 42s. Then I saw how nice hers were. So I gave my dad my 10 by 42s so I could buy these because he needed a good set.
Yeah.
But speaking of, so this is the Everly Stock Recon. I've got the obviously the rangefinder pouch, the little utility pouch they call it. The only thing I don't like about this here, this is the only thing, is I don't like these on here. I like having them tied down, but I like how my the old Sitka one was, where they're strapped up here,
attached a little higher.
Yep. So when I drop them, it's hanging here, and it's not on a bungee.
Not hitting you in your nuts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's gonna fall and smoke me right in the balls.
Turkey tap yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. So inside of it, though, I do keep things. I got my little cow elk call here and a little side pocket. I've got a pretty rigid Kershaw knife there, and then in here I've got like a mini kill kit. So I've just got some gloves. One of the I can't remember what this brand is. The razor knife ones, not the not the Havlon, the other one, Outdoor Edge.
I can sharpen a knife good. I can sharpen a knife to shaving sharp.
Yep.
But there's something convenient about having a knife that you can just trade the blade out halfway through a gun.
Exactly. Yep. And then I keep some extra blades in there.
Blades in there.
Yep.
It is just, it's handy.
Yeah.
Because I don't care how sharp your knife is, what it's made of, what magic metal you got. The minute you cut across the hair the wrong way on an elk or any sort of deer or elk, it's dull.
Yeah.
By the time you get done with that elk, you better be sharpening up that knife.
Yep. The one day years ago that I got the cow and then I shot my bull that same night, my buddy that I was hunting with had also shot a bull. So I'd use my knives. I used to always carry two of them to do my first elk. And then by the time we got to mine, after we did my cow in the morning, his that evening, and then mine that evening, it was like there's nothing left.
Oh, and that scares me to try to use a knife that's that dull because you're trying so hard to get it to go, and just you're already cold, you're stressed, you're shaking from the adrenaline. It doesn't take nothing to stick yourself in a bad place.
Yep.
So yeah, I like sharp knives.
Yeah, me too.
And having them easily sharpenable in the field.
Yeah, and I have a bigger kill kit that I keep in my pack too. I actually have a bigger version of that knife, but it's like this long when it's opened up in case you really need to get up inside something or whatever. And I've got spare blades for that. I got a couple of those little hand saws for splitting rib cages and all that. More gloves and whatnot, but I try to keep it pretty light, so we'll have to go over what we keep in our packs another
Yeah, yep,
But
that'll be the next one.
other than that, then this one I just keep all my tags and
like and subscribe,
Yes.
stick around, and we'll show you what we have in our package.
yes. Then I keep my my tags in here, and then I put my Zin or the Black Buffalo that I've been using lately. And that's about it. Oh, and then the coup de grace.
Handy dandy
Coup d'etat, I guess.
pouch.
Yes.
Or placard.
So this is, I've spent a lot of money on this kit right here because after buying nice things, I've realized that nice things they're worth the money and there's a reason they're expensive. So,
Yes. You can do it with cheap, but once you go in with nice stuff,
yeah, there's no going back.
It's not Gucci. Yes.
Gucci.
It's not Gucci to have things that work and don't break.
Yeah, exactly. So this here, so the Epperly stock does come with, or it doesn't come with, you have to buy all the pouches and all that shit separately. But it does have an attachment that I purchased for carrying my 10mm because I think bear spray's stupid and that lead is always best. Personal opinion, whatever.
I'd rather not bear spray myself,
Yeah.
season myself before he eats it, because
Exactly.
no matter what, yes, there's everybody says bear spray is the way to go, unless the wind's blowing the wrong way, which the wind is always blowing in Montana, and if you're being hunted by a bear, it is not coming upwind at you. They're smart. If they're hunting something, they're coming down with the wind's already in your face.
Yeah.
So take that for what it's worth.
Yep. So I bought the attachment and I used a lot of stuff from G Code, so I've used G Code and my.
They make good stuff.
They do. They really do. I purchased a G Code attachment for my personal stuff when I was a cop. I used that on the little Molly strap that hangs underneath here, and I had a Safari Land holster, which is a little bit heavier than these Kydex ones, but I wanted to be able to take my pistol off, and if I got back to camp, put it on my belt, easy enough, right? Which G Code, that's why I really like their stuff. Problem was, the only thing I didn't like about the Epperly stock was that panel that holds that pistol on is just held on by Velcro.
Yeah.
Up under here, and it's just a flap. And it wobbled a lot more. So you'd be running, and this heavy-ass pistol would be slapping you right in the solar plexus and in the stomach. So I saw this, I spent the money on it, and it's a night and day difference. It's lighter.
And it gives you a rigid point of drawing.
It does.
Where you don't have to use your other hand to pull the opposite direction. It's just there.
Exactly. It is a little stiff. I have to break it in a little more. This probably look like a pussy in here, but
You're not that Secret Service chick, so you can put it back in there. So
yeah, it's a lot easier to draw when it's on you too.
Yeah.
And something that a lot of people don't know is if you do want to get a little bit more out of your Kydex, and if it's too tight, and like mine, it doesn't have any way to adjust it to make it looser or tighter. Hairdryer.
You just heat it up a little bit.
Just to heat it
That's
up.
how they form it.
Yep. And
Get it hot, press it over a mold of the pistol.
Yep, but this is the Gunfighters Inc. vinyl link. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. They make them for whatever you have. It just slides on here. They've got multiple points of attachment. You can angle the pistol. You can't see it up here, but all the way up until about this point is where, about almost halfway up, is where the actual pistol holster itself goes. So if you want to have a different angle to draw down, up, whatever. I went with a closed end. You have the option for open, only because it's Montana, snow, dirt. The
Every
wind's
time
always
you
blowing.
take it, if you take it off to put it down to gut an animal or something,
Yep.
you try not to throw it in the mud, but
Yeah.
things shift around. Where this isn't YouTube TV.
Yep.
Well, it is YouTube TV, but it isn't a meat hunter where nothing ever goes wrong.
Yeah, exactly. And they are cut for red dots, so if you do decide you want to put a red dot on your pistol, you have one, this is the way to go. I actually read just the other day, someone had one of those, is it Rathco holsters for their bino harness, and they lost a brand new SIG 10mm out of their holster.
That's why you buy the good stuff, because the cost of buying cheap is really expensive when you lose stuff. And for the record, I like the meat hunter. I like Steve Rennell. I just like to make fun of them because they're going to walk way further than I am. And they're way more hardcore about what they'll bring back than I am.
Yeah.
But anyway, back.
So what we're going to show you everybody is how to be successful on public land without having to hike 20 miles into the backcountry and eat freeze-dried food for 2 weeks straight.
Yes.
So.
And be fair, Steve, if you want to go hunting and you don't want to hike 20 miles and eat freeze-dried food for 2 weeks and drink beer and sit around a fire, let us know. We'll come with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you can come with us. So we have a spot
even
too.
better. Yeah. We got a big tent.
Yeah. So but that's about it. I keep mine pretty light.
I do like how it's compact enough to sit here.
It does. I can put it on too. I'll show the viewers. If I can get this on my head here.
Yep.
And
No,
that's
Every stock makes good stuff.
And, you know, as we are both veterans, I like the modularity of all of their stuff. Like my day pack, I do have a smaller day pack, but I use the F1 mainframe for their for the meat pack, and I've got the 2 bat wings on there. I like it because if we do decide we want to backpack in somewhere, which I hope we don't, you know,
I'll let you guys do that. I'm going to stay at the road.
Exactly. But you can put your main pack on there and then put the bat wings on, drop the main pack, and you can day hunt. I keep all of my stuff that I want in the bat wings.
I can't say I wouldn't, because we do have that plan of like backpacking in with the sleep systems.
Yep.
Real light, getting back in there and then coming out in the morning. That would be fun.
Yep.
I might do that this year.
Yeah, I think we should at some
If
point.
if it's not like winter before winter shows up.
Yeah. Well, Corey wants to go into that one chunk of state land on the other side of the highway, and backpack in there for a night or two. So maybe we will. We'll just bring the sleeping bags and a fire and just be miserable.
No, there's a grizzly bear though. It might get really spicy.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, show us what you got in yours.
So mine is not a Burley stock. It is more of a. It's actually from Arctis, Arktis. It's a British company, and this is like their SAS chest rig.
As I say, that looks like the British DPM
Yep.
camo. Yeah.
It's British TPM, and same philosophy. I wanted a chest rig where I could carry a little bit more than that, and still have everything with me because I'm sure somebody's gonna comment that I'm an irresponsible hunter, but there's so many times that we'd park the truck and I'd be like, I'm just gonna grab my rifle, we're gonna walk over here to these trees and just peek down in the bottom, and holy smokes, there they are. 6 hours later, you're like, all right, we have to stop what we're doing and go get water and stuff.
Yep.
And I hate trying to grab backpacks and throw them on, so I wear this the whole time. Like I said, it's obviously significantly bigger, and I'm gonna put some videos in here of us, like, I'll use that and get some videos of stuff closer, but same deal. Got a pair of the 12 buys, also tied off because I don't want to lose a second pair of binoculars. Although my only dislike of this is the Velcro. I'm going to cut it all off and put some like snaps and quieter stuff because there's nothing noisier in the world than that when you're trying to. I just want to look at that animal over there. Oh look, I got Velcro. Yeah, look, I got magnets, so I got that real nice sewing machine. I'm going to sew a couple magnets on here.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
It's, I keep like a tourniquet on there. This is where I keep since I hunt with the AR-10, I keep all my ammunition in the 25 round magazines.
Oh.
I keep a 10 rounder in the rifle, and then the 20 round boxes, I just take a box, load them up and throw them in there.
That's a good idea.
It's like a Pez dispenser for bullets. And usually I never put the 20 round in there.
Yeah.
But I'll top off the 10 rounder if I do it. Same deal. We got the gut hook. I don't know why I carry the electrical tape anymore because I have the E-tags, but somebody might need it.
Because I don't.
Something to write with, old tags, ballistic book, which I have referred to once or twice.
Yeah. I know.
But usually I never have time to do that. I always carry it thinking like I need to have this because it's responsible. And it's better just to know it, but I have it. It makes me feel good and cool.
Yeah.
Let's see what else I got. Like a rangefinder, light. It isn't. It needs to be. Gloves. I can handle my ears being cold. I cannot handle my hands being cold.
Yeah, I don't know.
I will. It makes nothing makes a trip more miserable than hands being cold.
Yeah, as I have progressed in my finally just by spending money on buying nice things, I bought a bunch of the Kuiu gloves because I don't have any good cold weather stuff.
Yeah.
So now I have their like North Star Grommet or something they call it. Where it's like a trigger finger mitten.
Yeah.
But they're real. I mean, they're like a gauntlet, right? But then I've got some super thin, like merino wool ones that I can wear underneath that, so if I do need to shoot and get some trigger out.
Yep, that's what I go. Like I remember growing up, and mittens were that's just dumb. Those are weird. Now I'm going like, nope. I want mittens with like where all my fingers can hang out together because there's nothing like the last couple of years have been lucky.
Yeah,
it's been warm. There's nothing worse than having frozen fingers.
Yep.
And then I carry my watering milk canteen.
Oh.
It's vintage, makes me feel cool. And if I ever had to melt the water or a fire, I could.
You put a canteen cup for it.
It makes too much noise, so I took it off. I do have the canteen cup for it, but I
Yeah.
don't. And like I said, I keep my bigger, I have a Raptor razor gutting knife set.
Okay, yep.
Same thing as the replaceable knife you got, but it's got bigger and it's got like gut hooks. Same thing, super convenient to have a replaceable. I always have like 4 knives on me.
Yeah, I do too.
You never know. You might need them. And I got a little map pouch in the back if I wanted to put like the block management map in it or something. And
Yeah.
you said
It works.
sits handy, and I can just rest, you know, a habit I picked up from when we were in the service.
Yeah, I know.
I can rest the AR-10 with the magazine right on here, and it carries the weight.
Yeah.
I had to carry a rifle the normal way, and I'm like, man, this thing's freaking heavy, and the sling's on me, and this is miserable. So I just like put it on my shelf here and carry it around the woods.
It is a big difference carrying a rifle, like a hunting rifle, after carrying an AR for so long. I'm always just like shifting, like, take it off
I
my
know.
shoulder, hold it this way, hold it over here.
Like I said, I tried it without this, and I'm like, man, this thing, because I just have a tiny little web sling on mine,
Yeah.
just enough to use it. I'll throw that over and just rest it right on top of this. I'm like, freaking sweet.
Yeah, I think I have that picture somewhere of you.
Of course, it's
That-
very not a light rifle at all.
No, your rifle's stupid fucking heavy.
Yes.
So.
So is my belly.
Yeah.
So I need to get rid of that first, and then I'll have more room.
Yeah.
But like I said, love the chest rig because, let's be fair, we road hunt more.
Yep.
We're not if all I did was backpack hunt, yeah, I might just have a vinyl harness. But
Yep.
we road hunt a lot, and you park the truck, sometimes you're getting out in a hurry because you
Yep.
see them, oh, they're in the trees, here they come.
Yep.
And you jump out, you're under the barbed wire fence, and the backpack might not come.
Yep. Yep.
So I've I got tired of not having what I needed always with me.
Yeah.
And I'll put this on in the morning and usually not take it off till night.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's pretty much what I do. Like, when I get in the truck in the morning and I go up, okay, I'm going to say something controversial here. So, I'm sorry.
Here we go.
I don't,
Trigger warning.
yeah, a little bit. I don't agree with all of these guys that walk around with an unloaded rifle. And then they're like, oh, there he is. I'm going to put one in. 1, that's excess noise. 2, we're in bear country. 3, I mean, granted, I do have this, and this goes fucking loaded most of the time too. But there's nothing more useless than an unloaded gun.
Yeah.
If you don't have a round in the chamber, and you see something jump, especially if you're hunting some trees,
You can't load it fast enough.
you're gonna miss your opportunity. So when I get in the truck, I pop one in the chamber, put the safety on, and I go. Now, granted, I am me in general, because we've carried guns the majority of our
I've never
adult
seen
lives.
them.
With rounds in the
go off,
chamber,
yes.
yeah, going outside the wire, like, we are a lot more comfortable with it than some other people.
Rob, I'll say my uncle, my dad, my grandpa, you got in the truck, the bolt was open, it was back. I mean, they'd had experience where people shot through the bottom of the floorboard of the truck. And it's hard, nobody's gonna, don't roast me, it just happens.
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't, but it does.
Mm-hmm.
But, like you said, we got how many deployments between the two of us? 4 or 5?
Or, yeah.
4?
Yep.
And you never unloaded the rifle in the vehicle, ever. And I never once saw a loaded rifle on safe go off.
Yep.
And
How many air assaults and nothing went off in a helicopter?
getting in and out of helicopter,
Getting
gears,
blown up.
kit, equipment.
You ever seen a
I
rifle
always-
cook off in
I mean,
90?
no.
I haven't.
I've never been blown. Yeah, my rifle didn't go off when I got blown up.
Yep, me neither.
Surprisingly.
Yep. So,
They're not going to magically go off.
yeah.
And if it's unloaded, like you said, you're not going to have time to load it. And it's going to be noisy because my dad's told stories about where taking the rifle off of safe, the click, the elk were gone.
Yep.
That part you can't help. You got to have it on safe.
Yeah.
But if that does it, the bolt racking, and I'm also really big on the scope. Unless I'm walking through a giant field, I usually keep it on the lowest power I can.
Yeah.
Maybe like a 4 at the lowest.
Yeah.
Because that's the second most story you hear. They either weren't loaded
Yep.
or they were on super high power and they couldn't find the animal in the scope.
Yep.
So
It's
yeah.
the little things, and I think that's something that so many people, they see all these hunting shows, right? And they got guys out there that have been doing this for 40 years or whatever, and they've got their own things. But what makes a master at anything is knowing being an expert at the basics.
You're not seeing the things that they're doing that's making them successful.
Yep. Well, and I think that's important.
I mean, it's probably left over from my time in the Army, but I never sling my rifle on my back when we're hunting.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's more comfortable for me to have it up here, but when I have put it on my back, it should be up here ready to go.
Yeah. Which, I mean, that makes sense, especially because you have an AR rifle.
Yeah, I have it designed to be here. It's an AR rifle, and like I
Yep.
said, it's just habit. If I'm not carrying it, at least at the ready, I'm. Like I said, I trained as long to do that as I did to hunt before that. So that's more
natural.
More natural to me.
Yep.
It's second nature. So
No, I agree. I'm kind of the same way. Like, I will sling mine, but it annoys me more than anything else because it moves and everything else. So I'll hold it in my arms or my hands more. But I tend to, me personally, I tend to tuck mine since I don't have an AR rifle.
Yeah.
I tend to tuck mine up here quicker, so I'm just like that when I stick it out versus any of the other ways. Or oddly enough, and this is gonna sound weird, but I really am a big fan of the African style for carrying a rifle, where you carry it by the barrel.
I've done that with
over your
mine too,
shoulder.
and it's.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, man, this thing's heavy shit.
Yeah.
You throw it up here, and it still is very quick to get into action.
Yep.
Because I've seen that before too, where the elk are running by and dude just scrambling with their rifles off their shoulders, and they can show up anywhere, anytime, and it's you've probably been walking for 10 hours.
Yeah.
Sitting there staring at the same field, boom, there they are.
Or like even you this past fall when you got that cow.
I wouldn't have got that cow if it had been slung, because I was just like, there it is.
Yep. Yep.
And it would just, it's worked for me.
And
I like to keep doing it.
You need a sling for your rifle though, because it weighs 600 pounds.
I would have, if I didn't have a sling, my arms would be broken. I was about to be like, I'd have giant biceps, but I wouldn't. They would just, my arms would be broken because I don't carry around that much.
Yeah. Maybe you should ruck with that on your shoulders.
I've thought about getting like a pipe, a PVC pipe, and filling it full of dirt to get to the same weight.
Yeah.
So I can just get used to it. But I carried here.
Yeah.
Like I said last time, we were talking about the rifle PT. You know, something. Whenever I got it out, I'm like doing stuff with it, but it hurts.
Yeah. I don't.
But I like the stuff I got on it.
Yeah.
You know that I've seen people with the really wobbly tripods. I like the little heavier tripod, so it works better. I couldn't go much smaller of a scope, and the suppressor, I'll take that weight penalty.
Yeah. Yeah. It's worth it. I thought about putting one on that rifle that I just bought.
You should.
You know how much longer my barrel would be? It's already got
You can get a
spare.
Witt machine makes one that's only like 4 to 6 inches long.
Really?
It's only, and they got them on sale like $300 right now. Less than 600 with the tax stamp.
Maybe next year. Right now, my next course is I got the issue fixed that I had with my 6.5 PRC, and I took it out to shoot it the other day, and it's still acting a little funny. And now I don't know if it's just me in my head because I had so many issues with it, or if I'm actually throwing rounds. So I'm gonna try shooting it one more time, and if not, I'm taking the fancy scope off. I'm gonna put the shit one that came on it back on. I'm gonna go trade it in because Shields has the Bergara 6.5s for like $800. So even if they give me
What brand is that one?
That one's a Savage.
Usually Savages are pretty good,
I
but
know,
you know
my
what?
Savage 270 is a fucking tack driver. But that one, when it's accurate, it's good. But I don't know if it's just because it's a cheaper model or what. But
I had a rifle like that though too. It was a Browning A-bolt in 7mm short mag,
yeah,
and I could pick up a different rifle, hit the 300-yard gong every day without trying. But that one, it threw rounds.
yeah,
I finally sold it, got rid of it, and been happy ever since. Wasn't hand loads factory, whatever. It just wasn't consistent.
yeah. And that's kind of where I'm at with this. Like, it's not.
Yeah, I know I'm a good enough shot that I'm like, it's always easy to blame the equipment. And I always try not to do that, but after I changed the bullets, shot somebody else's rifle to make sure I wasn't flinching or doing something wrong,
Yeah.
tightened down everything on the scope, took it off, tightened everything else down, torqued everything, and it was still inconsistent for me. Like, maybe there was nothing wrong with the rifle, maybe just how it fit me.
Yeah.
Either way, I got rid of it.
And that's kind of where I'm at with this too. So I figured, I do like the 6.5. So I'm going to keep that round. Just as a whatever round. Even though I have the fancy one now, I'm never getting rid of my 270. That gun is my that's my baby.
Yeah.
Killed my first elk with it. It is a meat getter.
Yeah.
Like killed my first. You were with me when I killed the first deer with it. That one with your brother. So that was a short. That wasn't that far away, but still.
You still got it?
You still got them, and I mean that thing when it hits, it never fails. So that'll always be like that. I'll never sell that gun ever. But the 6.5, I don't have that relationship with. I guess maybe I'm sentimental about my guns.
Yeah.
But
speaking of like just accuracy and stuff, it made me think of like old man accuracy. It's a thing. Like I watched my dad my grandpa, my uncles. Like I got the bullet compensating. I know where to aim. I know I can get the range. I can do all these things. These dudes have a cross.
Yeah.
And they're like, pow, 500 yards, hit the deer. I'm like, F me.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know what it is. And it's not like they shoot 200-300 rounds a year. It's like 48 rounds a year to 0. And it's just right there.
Yeah.
Like that's, and we've been in the Army. We've done all the schools.
I know.
Range estimation, bullet drop. We know all this stuff. And like I said, there's just something to it. I'm not saying we're bad shots or we're wrong for doing it that way, but there's just something about that generation.
Yeah.
That you can throw a rifle at them. Like here, this is what it drops. I'm like, okay, about 18 inches. And this elk's like 500 yards away. I'm like, you can guess 18 inches at that distance.
Yeah.
Right about there. I'm like, sweet.
Yeah.
Better than me.
Yep. That's when I got that bull. That's pretty much what I did.
Yeah.
And that was all luck. It was no skill involved in that because
That's
not.
like my elk last year.
Yeah.
There was no skill.
Yeah.
It was luck.
But it was a lot of that. It was a lot of guessing. So now I got this fancy shit, and I'm probably gonna miss everything I shoot at.
Now, has that one got the show up with the dot for where to aim?
No, well, it's got a dot in the middle, but it's not illuminated.
Oh, okay. So it's not one of those laser rangefinder ones.
No.
That's okay though.
Yeah, the one I put on. So I just.
That's why I have the ballistic cards.
Yeah.
Like if they're 400 or 500 yards away, I got time to be like refresh and
Yep.
double check, and it does help. I've used it to hit that deer at like 350, 400 yards. Like don't let anybody tell you wrong. 300 yards away on a deer is a long way. Mm-hmm. It's like the assassination attempt at Trump here this weekend.
Yeah.
With the dude that had the AK, and they're like, oh, he was between 400 and 500 yards away. I'm like, I don't know if it was an attempt, but it was an AK. Like he was probably safe. Maybe the guy standing next to him was in trouble.
Yeah. You got some more?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's get another glass while we're doing this here.